Yo, Super Stu, rep in peace and harmony, and this is my first vlog that I've ever done. Well, I am into writing blogs, and if you want to follow me, then check out my blogging sites, the real superstu.blogspot.com, or in client.com/user/super plus, that's the plus sign, stu, or in Tumblr, it's batangbasketball.tumblr.com. And you can also follow me on Flirk. It's flirk.com/bottomproject8. On Twitter, it's twitter.com/bottomproject8. And I have two Facebook accounts. Just search Super Stu Saldeheno or Ivan Stewart Saldeheno on Facebook. Those two are my accounts. Well, beware of poster pages before that, and can follow can you can add both my two accounts right away. That's better. Right. The main reason behind this vlog is because of the trade rumors that are now circulating the sporting world, particularly in the Philippine Basketball Association. And that was after two of its broadcasts, the two of the guys behind the broadcasting the, of the league on ABS-CBN to its sister station Studio 23, Patricia Heason and Kenito Hanson posted trade room trade room trades that are executed through via blind items. First, Heason cited a trade that involves a certain Mr. D and a certain Mr. R, both playing in the two A squads of the PBA. Well, I'm pertaining to the teams that which their name starts with the letter A, the Alaska Aces and the Air 21 Express. well, well, I got the idea that the Mr. D that she's pertaining to is Joe Devance of the Alaska Aces. I don't have any idea of who's Mr. R. So I checked the Air 21's roster and I found the name of J.R. Reyes. So so I I ended up with the conclusion that it is Joe Devance to Air 21 for J.R. Reyes to be shipped to Alaska. And just tonight, his Pat announced again on her Twitter that the trade was finalized. But again, by through a blind item, J for J. So it happens that the Vance and Reyes share the first letter of their respective first name, J, R, and Joe. Hmm. On the other hand, the trade rumor that has become the talk of the town tonight, as of tonight, is the one that Henson posted on his article on the Philippine Star. It was posted on its website, philstar.com. This involves a, this time a certain Mr. O5 and another guy by the name of Mr. Double O. And I'm talking about the year they entered the PBA, going to switch uniforms. Well, the clues are as follows, according to Henson. Mr. O5 obviously was drafted in the year 2005. Is a shooting forward who can who can spark up from the outside, but he is known to be a high leaping ons, onslaught who can do emphatic jams with one hand or two hands. On the other hand, Mr. Double O entered the PBA in 2000 and is known to be a crafty veteran. At first, I got confused of who these two guys are, especially when the comments came flooding the post of Gito Hansen on Philster.com. And many are saying that it's gonna be Donaldo Dondon Hontiveros of the Air 21 Express for Nino Caneleta of the Derbies Llamados. Hmm. And still, I got confused really. Alright, alright, Mr. Caneleta was drafted in 2005, but but he only played for two teams. The, his current team, the Derbies Llamados, and the team that drafted him, the Air 21 Express. According to Henson, Mr. '05 switched uniforms twice. On the other hand, while Hontiveros entered the PB in the year 2000 through direct hiring by the Conway Ram Masters, I consider his days the Cebu Gems of the defunct Intercity League Metropolitan Basketball Association as, as, as his professional basketball days. So I can simply conclude that Ontiveros started playing pro ball in 1998, or something that may contradict Henson's description of Mr. Player Double O as a guy who turned pro in the year 2000. Although Ontiveros, just like Mr. Player Double O, is playing on his third team. Well, going back to Canaleta, some of the comments said to clarify that the switching of the uniforms rise, according to Henson, may include the changing of the name of a certain team. The Derby Yamanos were once known as the Pupils Tigre Giants, and the name change is considered as a switching of the uniform. Hmm. So still, I'm confused of who these two guys are. Although I'm pretty certain about the first trade. It's it's the Vance for Reyes. But for me, I guess that trade is kinda imba, or that's the online gaming term for imbalance. Why? Devant is simply a better player than Reyes, because Reyes is a more versatile player at his height. He's 6'7", but he can play four positions, while Reyes just got his skills when he turned pro. He's simply he's simply a, a, a usual normal center when he was still playing in his amateur days with the few with the University of the Philippines Fighting Moves in the UAP and the Rain or Shine last appearance in the PBL, and that was and also until the last appearance joined the PBA. So I believe the Air 21 experience got the better of the trade, considering the talent they have. On the other hand, the the rumored Canaleta Hontiveros trade will not benefit both the Yamadas and and the Air 21 Express. Well, Pat first announced the trade to the blind item that of B of H2B and C2A, Hontiveros to B-Meg, or that's Derby Ace, and Canaleta to Air 21. However, Governor Rene Pardo, or Team PBA Chairman Rene Pardo, the team owner of the Derby Yamados, announced that they would not pursue a trade that would involve Dondon Hontiveros, although he admitted that he would want Dondon Hontiveros. Hmm. Going back, that the analysis, Caneleta's career is simply down. He's not anymore the Caneleta we once known as the slam dunk king of the Air 21 Express. And going back to his former team will not make him Caneleta again, because they already have too many players that could really step up at the three spot, like Danny Siegel and more likely yeah, the arrival of the arrival of Jody Vance. On the other hand, the Yamadas will not get any material out of the acquisition of Ontiveros because Ontiveros will suit up for the national team in the upcoming FIBA Asia Champions Cup, which will serve as a tune-up for the upcoming FIBA Asia Championship, where on the line is a slot to the 2012 Olympics. But assuming that Ontiveros will join the Yamadas in the Governors Cup, it will not materialize as well because of the Yamadas two superstars, James Yap and Peter Jun Simon. Well, the Governors Cup is set to start on June 11th, so expect more trade rumors to come. But meanwhile, as all for now, I'm Super Stu logging up. Peace out, yo.